Bobtail, nature's best.
Now, one of the most fundamental things you need to teach your puppy from a very young age is how not to do their business on your very expensive carpets. Now, with us this morning, we have Karis Bryen, our animal behaviorist, and she's here how to tell us how to properly house train your puppy. Karis, good morning and welcome back to eXpresso.
Thank you.
And Boblet as well, of course, chilling out on our couch.
Bob is here. Bob's just loves this. He just sleeps. He has a good old time.
He's such a good boy, eh?
He is. And he's learning, like all puppies have to, where to pee and where not to pee.
Oh, that's a good thing.
To pee or not to pee.
To pee or not to pee. But I think it's just fair if we start here. If you do get a new puppy, I mean, they are going to mess in your house sometime or another, so you need to be aware of that. But it's how you handle that.
Exactly. Mistakes are a little bit inevitable in the beginning. So one of the biggest mistakes people make when a dog messes in the house in the wrong place is they shout at the puppy and then throw the puppy outside. Okay? So that if you do that, you've taught your puppies two things. The one thing is that being outside is bad, which we don't want them to learn. And the other thing is you've taught them that if they wee while you're watching, they're going to get in trouble. And the problem with that is that the next time you take your puppy outside for a wee, they probably will be reluctant to go because they'll be afraid of getting shouted at. And then those puppies won't pee outside. They will wait to come inside and go in secret and do their business so that no one shouts at them.
That's very interesting.
So when your puppy is little, if there is a mistake, don't get upset about it in the house. The only effective way to teach a puppy where they should be doing their business is if you can praise them when they do it in the right area.
Oh.
We don't want outside to be considered a punishment. So you must, when they're outside, it should be a happy place. They should be relaxed and, you know, it's hard to do your business if you're tense, right?
For sure.
So that's the first thing is when they're little, do not punish them. Don't get upset for mistakes. When your puppy wakes up, anytime they've been sleeping and they wake up, they almost always have to do a wee. So anytime your puppy wakes up, pick them up, take them outside where they should be doing their business, and just wait with them. Walk around, move a little bit. When they do wee, praise them, tell them they're very clever, and then let them come back inside. If you take your puppy outside and they do not wee, don't let them back in the house, because it's likely that they will make a mess in a few minutes. So either leave them outside, or else in the house you can put them in a small area. So it's good to have a puppy-proofed part of your house. And this can be like a small scullery, or some people use a small bathroom, but a small area where the puppy isn't likely to get into much mischief. And they can stay in that small room when they're not. Oh, Bob. Oh, gosh.
Look at that, eh?
Oh. You see, this dog is...
Unbelievable.
Unbelievably relaxed. Bless you, Bob. Okay.
So to come back to the thing, it's very important to note certain times, first of all, when a puppy should pee, whether that being after food, maybe after playtime, when they wake up first thing in the morning.
Yes, and from any naps that take them outside. And if you're playing with your puppy and they suddenly walk away from you and start sniffing the ground, they probably have to wee. So quickly pick them up, take them outside. Now, in terms of going number 2 with puppies, they often have to run a little bit before they're able to go. So in the morning, if you pick your puppy up and set them on the grass outside, they may not be able to do their business unless they walk a bit. So just walk around the yard, just move a little bit, and that will help them actually go. So the other thing is, if your puppy makes a wee in the house and has made a mistake, if you take a bit of tissue paper, dab it in the wee, and then put that tissue outside on the grass. The next time your puppy's outside, they'll smell the urine and they'll be reminded that they should actually go outside.
That's a clever trick. I like that.
You can do the same thing also with poos.
All right, cool. So paint us a little picture quickly of let's say we have a puppy, he goes and he does his business on the carpets, right? What is your reaction? How do you handle it? If you could just walk us through, just to give the viewers out there a mental picture. Okay.
First of all, if you find a mess that's already happened, there's nothing you can do. This business of rub your dog's nose in it doesn't teach them a thing. It's absolutely traumatic for the dogs. Never, ever, ever do that. It's traumatic for the dogs. It's the worst thing to do. It won't teach them anything. So if a mess has happened, there's nothing you can do. Just clean it up. If you see your puppy actually weeing, you can pick them up without getting upset and just take them outside, see if they can finish. But the main thing is when they're little, we want to avoid mistakes by either containing the puppy when no one's watching in a small area, a puppy-proofed area, or else having them be outside. In other words, don't leave your puppy loose in the house until they're house trained. Confine them to small areas, keep an eye on them, take them outside very often, praise them when they do it in the right place.
Okay, Karis, thank you so, so much. And Bob, to you as well. He's all stretched out on the couch over here. Look at that. Lovely. Thanks so much, Karis. Really appreciate it. So remember, if you do have any further questions on how to house train your puppy properly, please post them on Bob's Facebook page. That's Bob the eXpresso Frenchie, and we will get back to you ASAP.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.